I'm Gordon Robinson, owner of Barracuda Kayaks and head designer. Well, we'd had a big call for a faster, longer kayak than the Beachcomber, something that was a bit more low volume. For me, designing a kayak, I've already got the design in my head, so everything's a stage of working from the end result backwards. I design the kayak in my mind and then I put all the measurements onto paper, usually a full-size drawing, we call that a lofting, and then I'll give them to someone that has a design program that's capable of putting it all into the computer and making the whole form digitally. So from the digital file, we have the boat router cut from a CNC 6-axis router. It's the latest in technology, and this ensures that we get a boat that is symmetrical, and you basically get back, when they're finished cutting, a perfect, fair kayak. So prototyping, we took a mould off our machined plug. From that mould we made a fiberglass hull and we made a fiberglass deck off one of our older sea kayaks. This was purely just to get the hull on the water, to test the hull. So the next step after we've made our kayak is, who do we get to test it? We called upon people that we know and trust that will give us honest feedback and know what they're talking about. We have guys like Ian Ferguson. He was one of the first people we put in the kayak. He loved it. He thought it was really fast and quite stable. Then we looked at other retailers, key retailers. We've got other people that we know have been good customers of ours for 15 years, some of them longer actually, that have tested the kayak out. They've all got the older V-bottom hulls. A couple of them have the Beachcomber. So it's good to get their feedback, because these guys know the V-bottom hulls better than anybody.
Going to get pretty windy today, I think.
The V-bottom hull is nothing new to us. That's where we started with the Barracuda, was deep V hulls, a lot deeper V than what we have on the interface. And what we found in the rough and windy conditions is that they don't get pushed around and they're very smooth and quite dry, and hence a lot faster. So we had 3 singles in the V-bottom hulls. Original was the Discovery at 28 degrees V, and that was designed for very experienced paddlers. After that we designed one called the Expedition, which was a 24 degree V, much wider, and basically we could put a first timer in that boat and take them out in, you know, one metre side chop and 20 knots of wind, and they'd feel fine and nice and stable, nice big cockpit and plenty of storage. The interface is a 14 degree V. So after those first series of tests, we got some good feedback, and we all came to the conclusion that we needed a little bit more height in the nose of the kayak. So we added about 50 millimeters just at the bow, just to bring the nose a little bit higher, and faded that out towards the front hatch. So a very small amount has been added to the height of the kayak. We're very conscious with this boat of windage. Windage is the enemy as far as most people are concerned, so that's something that we've been very conscious of through the whole process of this kayak. So we've added that on, and it hasn't made any difference to windage, but what a difference it makes to the kayak downwind, just keeping the nose out of the water. When you're surfing, it makes a huge difference, or just running with the waves, and particularly going into the waves, just parting the wave early enough where it doesn't come down the deck of the boat and splash you in the face. The interface is designed for people that want to paddle longer distances in a smoother, drier boat, so that's not affected by windage. The ideal weight range for the interface is, there's going to be 3 different volume available. The first volume will be 50 kilos to 75, and then 75 to 90, and then 90 to 110, 115 kgs. the next round of tests will be production kayaks with the production deck on it. The deck has been digitised for the kayak, and we know it's going to fit exactly to the hull. So in the coming days we will go through the process again, make a wooden plug, take a mould off that, and then we have our deck. The deck design of the interface is easiest described as a racier version of the Beachcomber. So we've taken a lot of the bubble out around the cockpit, we've flushed the hatches to the deck, we're bringing everything down so it's nice and flush and water runs off it nicely, and aerodynamically it's a lot cleaner. I'm Gordon Robinson, owner and designer of Barracuda Kayaks. Thanks for watching. And thanks for watching. I'm Barrett. The voices.